Hi, I'm Jeremy Hallett, and this is Insurance Insider. Actually, this episode is part of a series we'll call Meditation Insider. So, meditation has been a large part of my life for decades now, and the practice of meditation is a skill we can all learn. So, my mind is not much different than yours, and yours is not that much different than the people that you know. Our minds like to roam and daydream, and they go off topic, and they dream, and they build elaborate fantasies. Our mind chases after pleasure, and it tries to avoid suffering and pain. Our minds, or actually our brains, are these amazing thought engines. We're constantly bombarded with thoughts about this and thoughts about that. Does that sound like your brain? Does your mind wander even when you don't want it to? So today we're going to have a discussion about compassion, the three supreme methods, and then we're going to actually learn an easy breath awareness meditation technique. Utilizing the breath is one of the most simple meditation practices there is. That doesn't mean it's easy, though. Most meditation practitioners begin with some form of breath meditation. There's so many of them. And then as we go throughout our years of life and practice, we'll use various breath meditation techniques for our entire life. But before we discuss the meditation instructions and spend a few minutes meditating together, let's touch on a couple key points today. First, meditation does not need to be religious. If you have a faith, please bring it to the front of your mind. It's much easier to hear God when we are in silence. That being said, the practice today is good for you, for your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies, with or without any form of worship. My preference is that I always communicate in a secular manner so that as many of us as possible can gain benefit from learning and practicing meditation, mindfulness, awareness. Second, topic of compassion. Compassion is the seed of meditation. It's the water and soil that foster our meditation practice. Compassion is the warmth of the ground and the sun that shines on the seedling of meditation. Compassion is very important to our meditation practice. It opens up our minds. Compassion connects us with the world and the people around us. It keeps our eyes and our ears open to experience and helps us not to be blind or deaf when we are needed. So what exactly is compassion? Compassion is the longing for others to not suffer and to not have the causes of suffering. You know, we all suffer from pain. We all suffer from unhealthy attachments and sickness and old age if we live long enough. We suffer when we lose a loved one or we gain someone who thinks of us as an enemy. We suffer when we don't get what we want, and we suffer when we get what we don't want, right? We suffer when we're jealous of what someone else has. And also, we suffer when we're angry and we lash out at someone else. If you think about it, we suffer even when we get mad at someone for cutting us off in traffic and we yell at them or give them the finger. I actually stopped doing that years ago, and driving's become much more pleasant. But long after we can even see that person's car, our blood is still boiling and we're hot under the collar. It doesn't feel good. We all suffer. And when we meditate, okay, there's something that's called the three supreme methods. I'll tie this compassion in. These three supreme methods really help us focus our meditation practice, okay? It gives us a beginning, a middle, and an end. And over time, doing the three supreme methods really strengthens our practice. Those three supreme methods are motivation, concentration, and dedication. Motivation is why we are meditating. Concentration is the meditation itself, and dedication is how we end the practice in a sweet and loving way that brightens the rest of our day and delineates the formal time we spend on a cushion or a chair. And dedication, right, is dedicating the time we spent in meditation to another. So when we begin our meditation, we bring to mind someone we love, and it's perfectly great to use yourself. Hopefully we all love ourselves, right? So we bring to mind someone who's having difficulty with something, anything in their life, right? Someone we want to have compassion for, someone who we love who's just suffering a little bit. And, really, who isn't suffering to some degree or another. And we bring that person to mind and we wish for them not to suffer. Our motivation for our practice is that their suffering, that their pain lessens. That's our motivation. And we just bring them to mind. You don't have to think about any of the pain they're feeling. Just bring that person to mind. Bring yourself to mind. Bring your loved one to mind. Bring your pet to mind. I don't know, something that you love. And bring them into the room with you. And your meditation that you are going to do here is for them. And then we do the meditation, which is the concentration part of the practice. And we concentrate, we meditate, we're mindful. And then when we are done with the formal meditation, we dedicate our practice to that person or being that we brought to mind in the beginning. It doesn't have to be, nor should this be complicated. We're just doing our practice for the benefit of someone else. And doing this deepens our practice over time. It gives us an immediate feeling of joy when we finish our meditation. And using yourself or someone close to us, it's much more profound than imagining the whole world or many people. It's more personal. It opens up our heart much more easily. And if you want to make it more difficult, you can always choose a stranger, like the person who checked you out at the grocery store, or even an enemy, or at least someone either we dislike or someone who dislikes us. I really like bringing to mind people that I love. My family, my friends, my neighbors, my coworkers, anyone in your life, right? Give them love. Bring them to mind. Let's do a simple meditation on breath together. First, correct your motivation. Okay, we're going to take about 30 breaths together. First, we're going to focus on the body. Then we're going to focus on the diaphragm or the abdomen. And finally, we're going to focus on our nose. We begin big and the whole. Then we focus in on smaller and smaller areas. So move to the front of your chair. Straighten your back. And relax your upper body like a pendulum over your seat. Right, I kind of can go back and forth. You find that perfect balance. Put your hands on your thighs. Slightly tilt your head forward. And you breathe in through your nose. Feel your feet on the floor and make sure your legs are in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Now breathe in through your whole body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your entire body breathing. As you inhale, you feel your whole body expanding, and as you exhale, you feel a pressure squeezing your body smaller. It is your body that is breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Now bring your awareness to your abdomen, specifically to your diaphragm. Feel it press outward when you inhale, and it presses inward when you exhale. You breathe in, and breathe out. Just breathing. It's the waxing and waning of the moon. See your inner body breathing with your imagination, with your inner eye. You breathe in, and you gently exhale. Now move your awareness up to your nose, to your nostrils. Feel the air come in. Feel the air leave your nose. Feel the temperature. Is it hot or cold? Dry, moist. You breathe in, breathe out. Feel the air swirling through your upper lip and through your nose. Breathe in, and exhale through your nose. Now, take a deep breath in through your nose. Expand your belly and then even your entire body. And then on your exhale, let everything that is swirling around in your mind, let it go. All right, let's do that one more time. We're going to breathe in and then let everything go. Okay, here we go. Breathe in. Whole body, abdomen. And now let it all go. Just let everything go. Finally, think in your mind that you dedicate this practice to the person you brought to mind in the beginning. That's it. That's it. Try this on your own, maybe for a little bit longer. This is your practice. You get to improvise. It's one of the things that is lovely about meditation. You know, this is your time. It's for you to give your mind a break from constant stimulation. And remember, motivation, concentration, dedication. And whatever practice you do, having a beginning, a middle, and an end mixed with compassion helps develop your EQ. It gives you time on working on being the very best and most loving person you can be. So thank you for listening, and thanks for doing this practice with me today. It's very meaningful for me. So please feel free to drop a comment below, hit that like button, or better yet, share with your friends and your loved ones. I'm Jeremy Hallett. This is Meditation Insider, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.